Y'all don't know nothing about that. Hey. This how I get crunk. Hey. This how y'all know y'all gonna have a good reading, okay? Okay, we ready. Okay, it's Aries. September 2021, Aries. Now, once again, I am nosy about this because Aries is my moon sign. And I am more moon than sun. My sun is Leo, but you know, your sun sign is how you protect really your moon sign. That's why a lot of times that we all can relate more to our moon reading, you know. And to know that, you need to do your astrology chart. Now, if you guys want me to do your chart, I can do that too, but that takes SanB a little time, and right now SanB is on vacation. Okay, because I can help you with that. That's how we know where our chakras are. And, you know, things of that nature, so that's what we'll do. So let's get into Aries, because I want to. Because it's my moon sign and I never read myself. So we're going to see what's going on. Okay, Aries, we are dealing with, this is the Four of Cups right here. We are dealing with a lot of unwanted proposals and activities. People trying to like force us to do things that we do not want to do. Okay, it's a lot of that that's going to be going on in September. People offering you things and you're going to be rejecting and declining. Decline. You're not just going with any type of status quo activity, Aries. But Aries don't do that anyway. Aries is a free thinker. Most Aries, you know, they think for themselves. They believe what they believe. They tried and true. They try things. They don't have that type of fear. There will never be a fear card up here. Their solar plexus is not clogged up. That they have other issues going on. You know, you guys do. And I do too. Like I said, my moon is in Aries. So that's how I know. Okay, so there's gonna be, this is it. So of course, Aries, you will be firm. You will be firm in your decision when you decline and when you say, "Look, we done. This is done. This discussion is done. Our relationship is done. This job is done." Period. You mean that? Nobody is going to tell Aries what to do in September more than any other month. That's just not happening with Aries. They're not listening to nobody. As well, you shouldn't. Nobody is going to trick you into getting nothing health-wise that is not for you. That's not happening with you. Nobody's going to try to move in with you and sucking up all your air and all that. You're not having none of that. Okay, none of that at all. Okay. So let's see what type of situations is coming our way. Let's see what's kind of situation going on where we going to have to like pop off on somebody and tell them, look. Because Aries will do. They will stop you and say, look, who you think you talking to? Dude, let's see what's going on. With activity. There's communication going on. Oh, okay then. Okay. So Aries, there will be some activity coming. And it's under this. So I'm going to have to say, Aries, that there may be somebody in your life that's trying to get you to get married. Or they want a relationship with you. They want to take that to another level. But you right now, that's not the month for you. But since the 8 is on here, you could be like going back and forth with your feelings and emotion. You could be like, well, I mean, and then the next moment you'll be like, well, you know what? I really like being single because I don't even know if I want somebody a toothbrush around here, or I mean, I might not even like the way that they fragrance is in the morning when I wake up, you know, when my allergies be all everything. So you're not really sure. But the good thing is, Aries, you will be communicating about what you feel is may be a time when you're not ready for that. You will communicate that to people. And that's no matter what. If it's at your job, you will communicate like, oh, you know what? This is not really for me anymore. You're going to say that. You'll say it to a person in a relationship like, oh, I don't even know. Like I said, because you got this activity going under these cups. So you may be like, I'm not sure about us. You see what I mean? You don't have to necessarily like terminate that because that's not under that. Now I will warn you, Aries, the Hierophant is here. So established order, some of the things that you have been educated on or about, that's kind of for you being a free thinker and being more creative, you probably need to step back from some of the things that you were taught and be open to re-educating yourself about certain things. Because you have a tendency to get like stuck right there. You feel like, okay, you've learned it in books or you've learned it from a religious establishment, and really if you want to open up your third eye, you're going to have to relearn a lot of things that you learned from the past because they're just not working for you. And you can see that in your life. I don't have to tell you. Those things aren't necessarily true just because you were taught them as a younger child, and especially in school or in church. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. Let's see if we can see some people that will be coming. Ooh, Aries. Oh, okay. Now, the sun is here. This is you. Here's you. The sun is here. This is your fire or whatever. But let me tell you, Aries, and this is coming in September, honey. If you got a baby mama, or we'll say I just say a baby mama or an ex that you was like really involved with. This is for years. Y'all have been in a relationship for years. Okay, that person is coming through in September and they will be trying to communicate with you. But you want to go in a new direction. You don't want any of that. No, that relationship did not work, and it did not work out for a reason. Once again, and the reason was kind of because they don't really understand, Aries, why you take the chances that you do and some of the things that you do. They don't really like understand that they feel like you should be, and this is their opinion of you, they feel like you should be more grounded and pick like one thing and one person. And that's just not going to happen with Aries. That's just not going to happen. So you can just give them the deuces again when they come through with that. Okay. So, okay, the Emperor is here. This is you, Aries, doing you. So that's good. So Aries, of course, you're a person that needs your own business, period. You don't do good working for other people, and you don't need to work for other people. Other people need to work for you. Now, that would be a problem with you, Aries, being your independent nature, is like contracting somebody to do the work for you because you feel like you're best doing everything. Okay, but sometimes you're going to need an employee, okay? And the Hierophant is telling you to expand your way of thinking, okay? You got box thinking going, and now that things are different, you need to be considering that. Like, things are more digital now. So you need to keep up with the times and the technology. That's for sure, because the Hangman is right here, which says you used to doing things in a certain type of way and you really don't know how to get out of that. So with this type of thinking that puts you in that Hangman type of situation where you feel like, kind of stuck, the way to go with that, here's the Empress right here. Here she is. Okay. I'm sorry. I say the Empress. This is the High Priestess. Now, when I see the High Priestess, this tells me that if you want clarity, you can see clarity through dreams. Whatever your dreams in your subconscious, when you go down deep into sleep and that momentum stops, that's when you need to open yourself up to what the answer is. And you will get clarity in your dreams. This is for you, Pisces. So that means that you have a lot of activity going on there, and you need to really pay attention to that and go with that feeling. Other than that, there's nothing oppressing you, Aries. Like I said, you have all new beginnings, and you're closing doors and opening up new doors, which is good. And so your way of finding all that is through your dreams. Trust your instincts. Open up your mind. To more progressive type of thinking, because the old ways that you were doing things are keeping you in old times. If you want to keep up with the times, keep up with the new money and everything that's going on with that, you're going to have to be willing to re-educate yourself on something, and also be willing to hire people when you need to and not extend yourself out so far. I know you like doing things by yourself, you're independent or whatever, but sometimes you need employees or you need people. You need to expand that out and let them help you with that, whatever way that takes. So that's the basic thing here. When that person comes back to you in your life. So if you were thinking about going back to school and taking a course or something like that, that is not necessary. You can get all your education for free on the internet. You just need to do that. You need to Google whatever your question is and your concerns, and you need to self-educate yourself and let go of some of the things that you learned and that you thought were right are not right for you. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Aries, and that's for me too with my moon sign. But I wasn't thinking about going. I always re-educate myself for free on it. And I wish I would try to get a diploma somewhere. That's stupid when I can just make a diploma. Okay, Aries, until next month, this has been your reading for September 2021. And if you need more detail and an extended reading, hit that link in my box. Okay, have a great month. See you next month. Bye. So if you were thinking about going back to school and taking a course or something like that, that is not necessary. You can get all your education for free on the internet. You just need to do that. You need to Google whatever your question is and your concerns, and you need to self-educate yourself and let go of some of the things that you learned and that you thought were right are not right for you. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Aries, and that's for me too with my moon sign. But I wasn't thinking about going. I always re-educate myself for free on it. And I wish I would try to get a diploma somewhere. That's stupid when I can just make a diploma. Okay, Aries, until next month, this has been your reading for September 2021. And if you need more detail and an extended reading, hit that link in my box. Okay, have a great month. See you next month. Bye.